Do you ever lie in bed exhausted, but you can't sleep because your mind is just looping and looping on all these thoughts, your to-do list, or replaying conversations, or some guilt or regrets, or even really creative ideas that are just whirling around? And then all that stuff just piles up and keeps you wide awake? Well, I've been there, and it stinks. But I finally found 3 practices that really help calm my mind and get me back to sleep. They're really easy to do, and I think they're really going to help you. I want to focus on the thing that really trips people up, and that's the looping thoughts. If you think about it, when you stop at night after a day of moving around and doing things and distractions and sensory inputs, all those thoughts that have been pushed aside all day, or the emotions that have been relegated to the, I don't want to feel that right now, they all come rushing back in. And they're telling your brain, I want to be solved right now. So your brain goes into this overdrive trying to fix them and solve them and get revenge in order to feel safe. It's normal, it's natural, and it is irritating. So here are my 3 steps to help you to get to sleep. So step 1 is my favorite one. I lay in bed and I imagine I'm talking to someone who I know loves me. For me, this could be my higher power or my spiritual guide, or it could be a deceased relative like a parent, or it could be a living friend. Whoever it is, I can imagine them, or in my mind, I hear them. And I have them say, tell me about your day. And then I start listing the things that happened that day. Now, I don't replay dramatic moments. I don't get lost in details. I just give kind of the main events. And then at some point, this person who loves me says, well, tell me about the specific things that you really loved that happened that day. And so I might tell them about an accomplishment, or a really cool connection I had with someone, or how I ate well or moved well that day, or I had a great time with friends, or I finally finished something that was on my to-do list for 3 months and how good that felt. When your brain focuses on these things, it automatically interrupts the negative looping mind. It's like you're moving your thoughts off of a neural pathway it's used to of looping, especially the negative loops, and it's moving over to a different neural pathway that's way more joyful, and it starts creating calmer, happier brain chemicals. And these don't have to be big moments throughout your day you're talking about. It can be little moments that were really fun or joyful or special to you. And that's shifting your energy. It's calming down your mind and body. And by the way, this is a version of the de-looping method. And very often I am totally asleep before I've even finished talking about my day. If I'm still awake after that little chit-chat with someone who loves me, then I imagine placing all my thoughts and my worries, even my creative ideas, into a little box, and I close the lid. Now my box looks really cool. It's jewel encrusted, but you can make whatever kind of box in your mind you want to make. And once you've closed the lid, it's like saying, enough for today. Tomorrow we'll open it up again, and you can do your thing, thoughts. So I'm tucked in bed, my thoughts and my ideas and my worries, they're all tucked in their little box. Everyone's cozy and ready for sleep. And now I turn my focus to my body and how incredibly supported it feels with this bed holding my form underneath me, and how my head and neck are resting against this cushy pillow, and how my back is held and my arms and my legs are cradled and I'm warm. I feel the support. I feel safe. I feel held. And that support doesn't just end with my body. It's the sense that the universe is supporting all of me. And it's all saying, okay, let go, rest. This settles my whole nervous system down. And I am rarely awake by now. But if I still am awake, then I turn to a special breath. And that is inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 5 counts, and then exhaling for 6 counts. 4, 5, 6. Your nervous system loves this pattern. So I hope the next time you have trouble getting to sleep that you remember to do these 3 steps. Reflect on your day with someone you know who loves you. Tuck your worries and thoughts and ideas into a cool little box. And then notice how supported your body is and how supported you personally are by the universe. And if that still doesn't work, then remember the 4, 5, 6 count breath. It's impossible to shut our minds off with force, but we can gently guide it into rest. And you deserve a really beautiful sleep. And if you want a little treat while you're going to sleep, you might want to try listening to one of my 2 nighttime affirmation videos. This one will help you accelerate your spiritual awakening, and this one will help you manifest your dreams and goals. Thank you so much for watching. I love that you're here, and I'll see you next time.